Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. We got a good recipe on tap. It's a turkey Salisbury steak recipe made for meal planning. And this is a really cool one. It's perfect for meal planning. Like I said, it's spicy, has high protein, and the cool thing about it is you can adjust the heat. I made it a little bit hotter for mine because I kept an extra 2 or 3 chipotle peppers in there. You can reduce it, increase it to the heat you wanted. I wanted a hotter one. And I've been having it for dinner so far this week. And it's been very good and very fun, easy to cook. And I enjoy it. Hope you give it a try. And as always, the recipe and ingredients and instructions will be on the comments. Again, I appreciate you watching. Let's get cooking. Let's go. All right, folks, here we go. Let's get the ingredients for the spicy turkey Salisbury steak with chipotle gravy. This is a meal prep one. It's going to be my dinner for the week. I'm doing this with mashed potatoes that I made, and another one that's a garlic mashed potatoes and onion, caramelized onions. You can see that video as well. But this should be meal prep stores well in the fridge up to 4 days or freezer up to 2 months. So for the turkey Salisbury steaks, we're going to do a 2 pounds ground turkey, 93.7, 93% lean, 7% fat, or 85-15 for more flavor. Got 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. Then we're going to do breadcrumbs, plain or blanco. I did plain breadcrumbs right there from Walmart, great value. Helps with the price of all these ingredients. Worcestershire sauce. Always go to Sleeve and Perrins. Worcestershire sauce. My parents used that and I've been using that. That's one brand I always use for Worcestershire sauce. Then the onion powder. And then we have the garlic powder. Then we have the smoked paprika. Again, another great value from Walmart. Then we have the crushed red peppers. Gives it a little bit of spice. And then some salt. My salt machine. Black pepper. My awesome black pepper right here. Butcher block black pepper. Then we're going to be doing some olive oil for searing. Right here. And then for the Smoky Chipotle Gravy, we're going to do either oil, butter or oil. I'll probably go with the oil right here. I'm kind of running low on butter. 1 yellow onion, thinly sliced. Right here. Then we're going to do a cup of mushrooms, sliced, optional, but adds U-M-A-M-I right here. Make certain when you get those, you can see that's keep refrigerated, but also wash before use. Then we're gonna do the sodium or the low sodium chicken broth. You could do beef. I did chicken broth right there, reduced sodium from Progresso. Then we're going to do the chipotle peppers and adobe, finely chopped. I always seem to get this brand. I like it. I like Chipotle's. And then adobe sauce from the can, a teaspoon of that. Then a Dijon mustard. And then we're going to be doing again a smoked paprika for the gravy. And then a salt and pepper to taste. All right. So we got a couple of instructions. We'll make the patties in a large bowl. We're going to combine the eggs and turkey and mix it all and combine about forming the 5 to 6 patties. I'm probably targeting, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 oval patties, about 3/4 of an inch thick. Then you're going to sear the patties. Heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Sear patties for 3 to 4 minutes per side until browned. They don't need to be cooked through. And remove and set aside. Then we're going to make the chipotle gravy in the same pan. We're going to melt the butter, add the sliced onions and mushrooms, and then we're going to cook for 5 to 6 minutes until softened and lightly browned. Sprinkled over the veggies, sprinkle flour over the veggies and stir constantly for 1 minute. Then slowly pour in the broth while stirring to avoid the lumps. And then add the chopped chipotles, adobe sauce, Dijon mustard, and paprika. Simmer for 3 to 4 minutes until slightly thickened. Then we're going to return the patties to the skillet, spooning gravy over them, and cover and simmer on low for 15 to 20 minutes, or until the patties reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal temp. I think this is good. I'm really excited about this. I haven't had I really love Salisbury steaks, but I stopped eating the beef a little while ago and haven't had it since. And then I saw a recipe on the internet for ground turkey Salisbury steak. I said, let's give this a try. And I asked ChatGPT, and it came up with this recipe. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this, and let's go. All right, here we go. Doing some slicing. I wanted to show. I'm still learning how to properly use the knife techniques, but I'm trying to do the nice slices. And I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better. Trying to get better each and every time. But here's our slicing of the onions, and of course it stopped working for me right now. I'm trying to do different techniques, but here we go. And so we're gonna go here, and it's thinly sliced, not chopped. All right, this is for the gravy. Let's go. All right, folks, let's get the patties going, or the steaks. I already got the 2 pounds of turkey in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the 2 eggs. And then we're going to put in the half a cup of breadcrumbs. Then we're going to put on the tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of onion powder. There we go. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then we're going to do half a teaspoon of crushed red peppers. This is optional, but I'm doing it for the more heat. And then we're going to do the salt. It's about a teaspoon of salt. And then half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then lastly, we're going to put, the tablespoon of oil is going to be for when we sear it. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up and make the Salisbury steaks, and then we'll be back. Let's go. All right, you see that my Salisbury steaks are a little bit bigger than what they recommended. I did 4 instead of 5 or 6. So as such, I'm cooking it first side a little bit longer. Then I'm going to flip it over, set it aside, then we start the gravy. And it's smelling good. Looking forward to this. All right, folks, let's go. All right, got the the Salisbury steaks cooked up a little bit and set aside. Now we're going to be working on the gravy. Let's first put in the onions, thinly sliced onions I was cutting earlier. And then let's put the mushrooms. And we're going to keep this in here for about cook to 5 to 6 minutes. Let's do timer 500. Start. And then we're going to keep turning it around and getting it nice and soft. We're going to soften it and slightly brown. And then we're going to sprinkle over the flour, over the veggies, and stir consistently for 1 minute. Then we're going to pour in the broth, and slowly, and then we're going to add in the other stuff. All right, let's go. All right, you can see about 5 minutes. The nice brown, a little bit brown, softened onions and mushrooms. Now we're going to put in a tablespoon of flour. Gradually put it in there. Slowly. And then we're going to mix it up for 1 minute. Consistently spread it around for 1 minute. So the timer 100 on. Just going to mix it together. I'm loving the smell of this. This is going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about this one. Uh-oh, piece fell out. Put it back in there. I was thinking the cooking is really, it's kind of a fun thing for me. It allows me to try new things, experiment, and it's something that I wish I would have started doing a little bit more. I didn't think I was going to like it this much, but as I keep doing it, I'm learning new things, learning new techniques, and it's fun because I'm building my confidence in myself, but then also saving money, getting better quality food, and understanding the ingredients that are coming in there. All right, let's go ahead and put the timer off. Let's go ahead and slowly pour in the broth while stirring to avoid lumps. Here we go. Look at that go. And then we're going to stir it a little bit. I use the chicken broth, not the beef broth, but you could use whatever you want. It's your recipe. All right, let's add in pour in and add a chipotle, adobe sauce, and a mustard. All right, here's our chipotle peppers. I actually did a little bit more than 2. Hope it's not too spicy because of that, but I did 4, maybe 5. But the recipe calls for 2. I just have become a big fan of the chipotle things. And then let's get the adobe sauce in there. Just a little bit more. All right. Then now we're gonna get the Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And let's get that. All right, and let's get the paprika in there, smoked paprika. And we're going to, simmer for 3 to 4 minutes. Let me put the timer on. All right, then we're gonna return the patties, spooning over the gravy over them, and then we're gonna cover and let simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. I actually don't have a lid that fits this. I'm gonna combine with a lid that almost fits it. All right, folks, let's go. All right, everybody, here we go. Here's this turkey Salisbury steak. I let it simmer and let it cook for a bit. You can see the onions, the potato, the mushrooms, the gravy. Like I said, I made the patty, the Salisbury steaks a little bit bigger, but you can see that they're fully cooked and ready to go. It's gonna be an awesome recipe. And like I said, it's going with my mashed potato recipe that I made on another video. And that's the garlic caramelized onion mashed potatoes. And I think that would go really nicely with this recipe. I hope you enjoyed it. The recipe, the video, the recipe, and if you got any value from either one of them, please consider liking and subscribing. And as I mentioned before, the ingredients, recipe instructions will be on the comments. Thank you very much, and let's get cooking and let's go!